Right everyone, what is going on? BusterBarnes here, this time bringing you my preview of Game Week 25 in Fantasy Premier League. We'll also be hitting you guys with a little bit of a recap / review of how Game Week 24 did go for me as well. So if you enjoy, leave a like, comment down below how your game weeks went and what you were planning on doing to your teams, and as always subscribe for more Fantasy Premier League content. As always, you can join the code at the top of the screen to take part in the BusterBarnes Fantasy Premier League as well. It's never too late to do so. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get into how my team did in Game Week 24. As you can see, Game Week 24 wasn't too bad. 86 points, ranking me 502,151st in the official rankings, and that's actually, funnily enough, a red arrow, despite the fact that with the -4 taken off, I was still 21 points above the average. So it just shows how good some of the people at the higher end of the spectrum of FPL did actually do. Yeah, the -4 was annoying. Basically what happened is I brought in Calvert-Lewin before he got injured. I rushed that transfer, which I've been known to do a bit lately, and I had to take him basically back out. I brought in Bamford. I thought he could do some bits against Arsenal. Didn't get on the score sheet, so yeah, a bit of a miserable fail from me there. However, some of my players didn't fail miserably. Martinez the right choice in goal, which was good, getting me 12 points. 3 centre-backs giving me, or I should say centre-backs in the FPL formational sense anyway, giving me the 3 clean sheets. A shame that Stones didn't play against Everton. Me as well couldn't play against Fulham, which did suck. It would have been probably better to choose someone like Lowton, who I believe actually got a goal in Burnley's first game. But still, the 6 points isn't too bad from all of those. Salah getting the goal, Fernandes getting 9 points. Foden, pretty much the right guy for me to captain, getting 11 points. Obviously, Barnes would have got 2 more points as a captain, but I think I'm still happy with that. Grealish and Watkins not really producing. And yeah, Bamford with the 2 points, like I said. Barnes, actually, funnily enough, was on my bench, and I was kicking myself on how well he did, but luckily Antonio did not play, so it did mean that Barnes did come off my bench, which I guess kind of saved my week, even though I still got a red arrow. If I didn't get rid of Calvert-Lewin and Bamford played, maybe I would have done a little bit better. I would have had the 86 points or so, or maybe 85 actually, I'm not too sure. But yeah, you know what, it's not too bad. How this week was looking at the start compared to how it finished is fine. It could have been a much worse red arrow, to be honest, so I'll take the smaller one. I think our rank has only dropped by a little bit, and yeah, we're still within reach of my rank last season, so hopefully we can catch back up to that soon. But if we take a little quick look at the fixtures, guys, Leicester beating Liverpool 3-1. That game seems like it was a while ago, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, I thought Liverpool may be going to try and bounce back a bit. Obviously, they did so against Leipzig in the Champions League, but they couldn't do so against Leicester, who beat them 3-1. Burnley beating Palace away. Was hoping me could have got me 2 clean sheets, but like I said, he did not start the game against Fulham. City dismantling Spurs. They're just looking like they're going to run away with the league at the moment. Gundogan performing very well in that game. Aston Villa, not a day for your attacking assets there. United 1-1 draw against West Brom. A little bit disappointing, however, Fernandes owned this. He still did get a goal. Arsenal, is Aubameyang back? I'm not too sure, and did actually get a hat-trick in that game. Like I said, a bit annoying, Bamford didn't pick up anything. Fulham beating Everton in what was a bit of an upset, with their new striker Maja, I believe, getting 2 goals. So need to keep an eye out on him maybe, although I don't think he actually got a goal here. Chelsea beating Newcastle, West Ham beating Sheffield United. Not too much there that we didn't really know already. City continuing their form against Everton. Gundogan was actually not fit for this game, but they still managed to pick up the win in what was quite an attacking lineup from them. So fair enough, guys. That is how my team did. Let me know how yours did in the comments down below. But what is important is how I'm going to set up this team for next week, Game Week 25. Now, before I quickly get into that, I do need to note that a lot of us FPL YouTubers, if that's what I even am, I don't know, I do quite a lot of things, but we were, thinking about Game Week 26 and how fixtures from Game Week 29, which you can see there's only 3, the rest of them we thought was going to get moved to 26. However, nothing has been said yet. Obviously, they haven't even listed the TV dealings for March, but I'm wondering if they're just going to hit us with it late, because I'd like to do a transfer for this week that would help me for a potential double game week, but they have not told us yet if that's even happening. The only double game week we've got is obviously Leeds and Southampton having two games next week. So yeah, slightly annoying there, but without further ado, let's just have a look at how my team is shaping up for game week 25. Okay, so my team is as follows. I've chosen to have Meslier in goal. Maybe Martinez at home to Leicester. A bit of a dodgy one. Meslier has the 2 fixtures, so hoping maybe we can get a clean sheet out of that. Wolves, not the best going forward, but we know Leicester like to concede, so a bit of a dodgy one, but hopefully we can get some sort of return from him. Got Soufal, Stones and me all in defence. I'm assuming Stones is going to make his way back into the team. West Brom at home for me should be decent. Tottenham at home for Soufal, a bit of a risky one. I am sort of wondering if maybe Robertson goes in there over Soufal. Everton, if they don't have Calvert-Lewin, maybe it could be a bit tougher for them to score. Maybe Robertson, Liverpool beating Leipzig as well, because I mean that maybe their form's on a bit of an upwards trajectory, I guess. We shall see. Salah still starts though, nevertheless. Foden, he's got a decent record against the top 6 I saw, so against Arsenal, maybe he can continue that. My vice-captain, Bruno Fernandes, against Newcastle at home, decent fixture. Barnes against Villa away, more of a form over fixture that one. Grealish against Leicester with Watkins as well. And then we've got Bamford actually taking the captain's armband. I'm going to stick it on someone with 2 fixtures, guys. Why not? He didn't score last game. He's going to be out of vengeance. Wolves and Southampton. Not 2 games that he's, impossible for him to score. He could score in both. That's what I'm betting on. And hopefully he will do so. And it'll be a good, maybe differential captain choice for the week. But one thing that is annoying me, and that I have mentioned to you guys before, is that I have a full playing bench, and I don't like it because they're all fairly expensive, and I could use that money to, improve my starting 11. So I am looking to offload some of these guys. I'm thinking if I'm going to offload one of these bench players, it would be Reece James. Obviously, rotation under Tuchel. Fixtures in the future don't look great defensively for Chelsea. So I am thinking if the double game week for 26 is not announced, I will just take away Reece James and downgrade him to a very cheap defender. Maybe someone like Struich from Leeds, who I believe is starting recently for them, as Dallas is more in midfield. So I could actually get Struich and actually play him over Soufal. So that could be something I'm looking at. But yeah, guys, I haven't fully decided yet what I'm going to do, but that is sort of my thinking. I could hold the transfer as well to see if there is any news, but I'm liking the idea of Struich coming in. He's a cheap option at 4 mil who plays. So him coming in for Reece James could be what I do go with if the double game week for 26 is not announced by tomorrow. So yeah, that's just a little quick update, guys. My captaincy has changed. Players changed a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy with my team. Maybe Robertson goes in for Soufal, but we shall see. If I have a look at the fixtures, guys, going forward, like I do want to focus on 3 fixtures going forward for you guys to maybe focus on and bring in players. I think a team that I've got to focus on is Leeds, and I know it's not a specific fixture, but Wolves away, Southampton at home. We know Leeds love to score against any opposition, and I think that someone like Bamford, Rafinha, these are the players to bring in. I think they've both gone up in price, which is understandable. Dallas as well, a defender who's actually playing more forward now, getting some assists. He could be a good option. I think another good game to focus on will be Manchester United versus Newcastle. Newcastle just looking abysmal lately. I think United, even if they haven't looked as good as they usually do, I still think this will be a game which they should comfortably win, and some of their attacking players are definitely ones to look at. And I think another fixture that I would pick up on is maybe Brighton versus Crystal Palace in the defensive category. I think they could both pick up maybe a 0-0 there. So I think looking at some defensive options from either of those teams could be the way to go. But that is going to be it, guys. The quick little update on this week. Obviously nothing set in stone yet. Like I said, waiting for that Game Week 26 announcement if it does come. But if not, I am probably going to offload Reece James for a cheaper option, which is, sad to see as a Chelsea fan, but he's just not consistently starting at the moment. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like and comment down below what you are thinking of doing for this week. As always, subscribe for more fantasy Premier League content. Hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.